Hi, friends. Welcome to Unit 4, Parents and Their Offspring. Today, we're going to work on Part 2, Mission Log Explanation. Part 2, Mission Log, Protecting the Young. This week, we will have two different mission logs and two different explanations. We will have one today for Part 2, and then we will have one on another day for Part 3. If you have your packet in front of you, it's showing you that these are the 5 pages that you will need to read in order to complete the graphic organizer right here. Right now, I would like you to take a pause and look for pages 1 through 5 in your science packet with the title Protecting the Young at the top. Once you've found your pages, I want you to locate your mission log graphic organizer, which looks like this at the bottom. Let's read. Part 2, Mission Log, Protecting the Young, Explanation. Review and complete the activities on the following student worksheets. B. You should now move on to the Mission Log graphic organizer below. The mission log summarizes what you should know and invites you to record your science knowledge. Questions are included to guide your work. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our mission log. Let's reflect. Have you ever been riding with an adult in a car when they had to stop the car suddenly? Did the adult throw their arm across you even though you had your seatbelt on? Why did they do that? They wanted to protect you from getting hurt. They wanted to keep you safe. Remember, friends, the word protect means to keep safe from harm or to help survive. Think about other things your parents do to protect you. Do you wear a helmet and pads when you ride your bike? Do you wear floaties or a swim jacket in the pool? These are all the things that protect you. How do animals protect their young? Human parents are not the only ones that protect their young. Opossum mothers carry their babies in a pouch when they are very small. As the babies get larger, they ride on their mother's back, holding tightly to her fur. Maybe you have seen a mother dog protect her puppies by growling when people get too close. In the spring, you might see parent birds chasing and attacking other birds and animals if they get too close to their eggs or chicks in the nest. Let's take a look at this text feature. Here's a picture with a caption. A mother opossum is giving 2 babies a ride. Let's go to page 2, Protecting the Young. Parent animals communicate with their young. Many animal parents communicate with their young. Mother deer teach their fawns to freeze in place to stay hidden and safe. Communicate means that you are talking with someone. So because we are people, we can talk to communicate with our parents. Animals need to do other things in order to communicate. Parent birds give special chirps to their chicks when they learn to fly. They are telling them to keep trying. Even though they are cats, cheetahs do not meow. A cheetah mother chirps to let her cubs know when she has returned from hunting and they can come out of hiding. Here's a picture of a cheetah mother and her cheetah baby, also known as a cub. Young animals communicate with their parents. Most young animals will call to their parents. Baby birds will chirp loudly as the parents return with food. They want the parent bird to think they are the hungriest. Baby animals have a distress call. They use it when they are lost or scared. The mother knows the sound her baby makes and she will call out or run to her young. Distress means feeling scared or frightened. Parents help their young stay safe by reacting to their calls. Page 3, Protecting the Young, Musk Oxen. Musk oxen are very large animals that live in very cold areas. The babies, called calves, are born right on the snow from April to June. The calves are able to run with their herd in a few hours. All the members of the herd help protect the young from predators. Remember, first graders, a predator is an animal that hunts and eats other animals. If there is danger, the calves are put in the center of a circle of adults. The strongest, biggest males, weighing 400 to 900 pounds, are on the outside of the circle. Their huge horns are facing out. Predators such as wolves cannot break through this wall, so the calves are protected. Let's take a look at this text feature. We know it's a picture of a musk ox and calf because the caption tells us so. Meerkats. Meerkats are small animals that live in burrows or holes. They live in large groups called colonies. You might remember the word colony from last week's social studies. Meerkat guards watch the sky and land around the burrows to warn their colony of danger. They have special calls to let members of the colony know if the danger is from above or on the ground. To protect the babies, called pups, there are babysitter meerkats. If they hear the danger call, the babysitters take the pups down to the burrows. If they cannot get to a burrow, the babysitters cover the pups with their own bodies. Here's a picture of a meerkat with pups. Page 4. Protecting the young. You would not think of a scorpion as food, but meerkats do. The pups learn by copying the adults. Parent meerkats actually teach the pups how to eat scorpions. They remove the stinger and let the pups handle the scorpion. In the picture, you can see the scorpion's stinger on the end of its tail. You can also see the mother scorpion is protecting her babies by letting them ride on her back. What do you think? There are so many different ways that animals protect their young. There are fish that let the babies swim into their mouths if there is danger. Male seahorses carry the eggs. Orangutans teach their young to build new nests every day for sleeping. Mother sea otters wrap their babies in seaweed so they do not float away while the mothers are finding food. Can you think of a time when you noticed an animal protecting its young? What did the animal do? How is it helpful to the baby animal? I want you to go ahead and pause and think of a time when you noticed an animal protecting its young. Can you tell us, what did the animal do? How is it helpful to the baby animal? Great job. Let's go on to page 5. Page 5. Why do animals protect their young? Every animal naturally wants to survive. Remember, the word naturally is like the other word that we learned called instinct. That means we don't learn about it, it's just something that our bodies know to do. So every animal naturally wants to survive. Animals protect their young to help them survive while they are young and weak. After the young animal grows up, it will be able to take care of itself. It may even have its own offspring to care for. Try now. For this next part, you're going to need some supplies and materials. If you have it, I want you to go ahead and look for a peanut, a lima bean, or a soybean. And then I want you to get a cup of water or a bowl of water. Ready? Try now. Even plants protect their young. In every seed, there is a baby plant. The seed protects the baby plant until it is ready to grow. The seed holds food for the baby plant to use it until it grows its roots and leaves. How to look inside a seed to see the baby plant. This is the part where you use the materials you just looked for. You will need a whole peanut, lima bean, or soybean. Soak it in water overnight. So that means you soak it today and then tomorrow you will come back to it. Carefully separate the two sides of the seed. We're going to take apart the seed. You will see a little curved piece on one of the two sides. That is the baby plant. How cool is that? The two sides of the seed are the food for the baby plant to use until it has its own root and leaves. Remember, we learned about roots and leaves and how they help plants grow. When a seed gets a little water, it starts to grow, like the seed in the picture below. The adult plant was able to give its offspring enough food to begin growing. Were you able to look inside of a seed to see how the baby plant got its food? Show us what your bean looks like after soaking it overnight and carefully separating the two sides of the seed. Now it's time for us to fill out our graphic organizer. Take a moment to pause and think about what we just read and how you can use that information to fill out the graphic organizer. The first thing you're going to do is write the name of an animal in the first rectangle where it says animal, and then you're going to list 3 ways this animal protects its young. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3 different animals, and for each animal, you're going to list a way that it protects its young. 1, 2, 3. There are already different animals here to give you an idea of animals you can write about, or you can go through and look at the different animals that we read about in protecting the young to help you fill out your graphic organizer. Good luck, first graders. See you next time for part 3.